Olympics. It's where people who sacrifice their entire lives to athletics compete to see who didn't waste their time. The Summer Games are on track to start this coming July in Tokyo. And today, we got our first look at the new fit.
We're getting a look at what some athletes will wear at the Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Ralph Lauren unveiled these uniforms for Team USA. Russia is also showing off red, blue, and white uniforms. Check out Canada's entry. They are set to wear these denim jackets for the closing ceremony. Designers say it captures Tokyo's culture.
Okay, say what you want about Canada's uniforms. I know people are making fun of it, but personally, I love it. I mean, I didn't even realize this year's Olympics were being hosted by Sunglass Hut. And they have so much personality. You know, I like a uniform that says, I'm from Canada, and they know me by name at Michael's. Plus, at least Canada's outfits are different. I mean, other countries' uniforms are boring, man. They all got the same sleek look. Only Canada had the guts to come out and be like, we're just gonna keep wearing the same thing we wore during the pandemic, eh? The only problem I have with Canada's uniforms, if I'm honest, is that they're too relatable. Yeah, people at home will be like, hey, I have an outfit like that. Maybe I can do the shot put. But no, Jerry, you cannot. Curling, maybe, but nothing else. But for real though, I wish all of these Canadian athletes the best of luck at the 1992 Olympics. And speaking of national pride, here's a really fun, uplifting story.
An Oklahoma cafeteria worker recently passed her U.S. citizenship test and was welcomed with open arms.
It was a total surprise, and all these students lining the halls at Prairie Vale Elementary School in Edmond, Oklahoma, were in on it. Celebrating their beloved cafeteria manager, Janet Lopez, this week, who had just passed the test to become a U.S. citizen.
All the students give me hug, United USA, was excited. I was crying like a baby, and the teacher were crying.
Originally from Cuba, Lopez and her family moved to the U.S. in 2016 to seek a better life.
When I was a child, I had a dream, like say Martin Luther King, right? My dream was come here to this great country.
Oh, guys, that is so sweet. The whole school coming out, yelling at the top of their lungs in that narrow hallway. Congratulations! We got you, COVID! No, but for real, this was a beautiful moment. I mean, you can tell the kids love her so much, you know? She must be one of those lunch ladies who ignored Michelle Obama and still counts pizza as a vegetable. And it's also inspiring to see this woman achieve her dream of becoming an American citizen. And she's also fulfilled these kids' American dream of getting out of class for 10 minutes. Do you remember what that was like as a kid? Just think back. Remember those days that you got where you got to do something that wasn't sitting in your classroom? It was the best shit ever. Like, I remember one time in school, we got to learn about photosynthesis outside in the sun, not in the classroom, outside. I remember as a little kid, I was like, this must be what doing heroin feels like. But let's move on now to the coronavirus pandemic. We are now more than 1 year into this thing, but it turns out there are still little rays of sunshine to brighten our daily routines. Like this 82-year-old woman who may be the last person in the country who is still having a good time on Zoom.
Looking nice every Sunday since the pandemic began, Dr. Laverne Ford Wimberly dresses up in her Sunday best to attend her virtual church service. There she is with those fabulous hats. She's a retired educator from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Dr. Wimberly was already known for her head-turning outfits at the Metropolitan Baptist Church. Now she's turning heads by posting a picture of her outfit every Sunday, sharing it on Facebook. Since the pandemic began, she's been very careful to not wear the same outfit twice.
Wow, this lady puts everyone at church to shame. I bet she even sees a statue of Jesus and is like, huh, sandals again? I mean, maybe this is why the British royals are so hesitant about bringing black people into the family. They know that black people are the only ones with a stronger hat game. And you know what? This lady inspired me. I'm not going to let the pandemic get me down. I'm going to cheer myself up by putting on a nice hat. Boom! Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel so much sadder now. How did that happen? Now, apart from avoiding Zoom, There are a few things that I know many people are looking forward to once this pandemic is behind us. You know, like hugging their grandmas, hugging other people's grandmas, or going to Disney World. And it looks like the newly reopened Disney is going to be letting its hair down just a little bit more.
Disney is updating its dress code for employees. The company will now allow appropriate visible tattoos and gender-inclusive hairstyles for the first time ever. The changes apply to employees at its theme parks in both California and Florida. It's part of a broader push toward inclusion and diversity.
Now this is great to see. I'm glad employers are moving past the stigma of tattoos because people, there's nothing to be ashamed of. To most people, tattoos are a way to honor a person, or to honor a belief, or a night that they got drunk and got a tattoo. Although part of me thinks that maybe Disney World only did this because they had no other options. I mean, think about it. How hard is it to find someone in Florida without a face tattoo? Good luck on that one. The only thing that's going to be a little awkward is when Goofy has to explain to the kids why he has all those Russian mafia tattoos. Don't ask Goofy questions you don't want the answer to, comrade. But if you ask me, this is still a huge step forward. People should be allowed to express themselves however they want. Unless you're on the Canadian Olympic team. Have some self-respect, people. What are those outfits? And finally, a story from Australia, where the toilets flush on the left side of the street, and where a recent mix-up over an Uber all worked out okay.
A tipsy group of young people managed to get a lift with former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd after mistaking his car for an Uber. Mr Rudd had just dropped his daughter at a Noosa restaurant when the group piled into his car. He didn't let on who he was, but agreed to give them a lift anyway. Halfway through the journey, they discovered their driver was actually the former Prime Minister.
Oh, guys, what a fun kidnapping story. And as awkward as that sounds, I think it's way better than the time a random Uber driver had to balance Australia's national budgets. What if we charged everyone surge pricing? My God, he solved it! And what if we gave everyone a free bottle of water? Oh, now we're broke again. Here's my alternate theory though. This ex-Prime Minister, I think actually is an Uber driver and just finally got recognized for the first time. Oh yeah, that's right. You just got in the wrong car. Of course I'm not your real Uber driver. Things are going very well for me. No worries, mate. None at all.